Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I'm still trying to find a way around this level. Trying to find a way to control the narrative. What am I saving this move for? The next wave. That's what. Because the problem with this wave is it's not... So we're going to want to target her. I knew they were going to do that. That's why I waited. Unfortunately for me, some of it got resisted, which is part of the problem here. Um, on the second thought, this team won't really work. Oh, she's got a missing thing with that. Dang it. And I'm also thinking Syl would be really good in here. Like, I'm thinking Madame Saris is instrumental for this because of, something to do with the Sky Touched. Something to deal with them because they are a problem. Let's try this mixture. This is new. Hopefully this is, also successful. I don't want to use block buffs anywhere outside of dealing with the, Mortu Macabres. Because the Mortu Macabres are, a massive issue. Let's try this mixture. I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. I'm thinking maybe Taragi would be the good call here instead of Mortu, but we'll see. It's not like I don't have Mortu on this account. It's just getting it. Okay, so controlling them outside of provoke seems to be a like a mandatory option. That's what it seems like. Because it seems like, what does it seem like? It seems like there isn't a lot of ways to control the Mortus otherwise. Syl might actually be the big ticket winner here. As maniacal as that sounds. I mean, Gnarlhorn has its merits, but again, I think it's the lack of passive healing. Is you need a lot of passive healing to deal with that floor. Having her die early is really very bad. Because you need her to survive. You need the Syl to survive. Trying to give her some extra experience. Gotta check her gear. Is basically at that point, if you're not reasonably high level, you're basically trolling, unfortunately. So that's part of the problem. It's not that I don't have a 6-star Syl, is that you have to have her at a good degree. In fact, I don't actually see her clearing that without having some more levels on her. Let's do it on the highest, because again, I'm getting low on silver from trying to build champs. It's like I'm in a very bad situation on that regard. I guess if I sold all my life gear, like I'm trying to think of a way to get my Syl there quicker. But the only way I can think of is to sell a boatload of gear again. That's the only way. Yeah, I'm not going to use all this gear anyway. Maybe that, but the rest of it, yeah. I don't see myself using this stuff. There's a reason I'm selling all of this stuff, is because it's the only way I can see. Yeah, we don't need all this. Who's going to use Fury gear anyway? Well, I'll keep the boat. Yeah, Daze is just, let's just chuck all this stuff in the bin. I don't need Daze gear. I don't think Daze gear is going to get me anywhere. Likewise with Cursed gear. Get rid of that. So, with that, though, that might actually give me the ability to get her to the point where she can actually function. Because the real issue is, if she's not at that point, she's just going to get focused ultra hard, and we're not getting anywhere. So, yeah. That's the problem. Guess I could try this combination. Though I do think I need the provoke, but we can give it a go. Like, my main thing, and the main reason I like Syl for this floor, is because of her passive healing. Her passive healing is extremely powerful. And it ticks all the time. So, like, it's powerful enough to sustain. To sustain this team. You know? I mean, I could also use it to sustain the provokes, you know? From Visix and stuff. But yeah, Syl is going to be crazy for this team. There's a reason I'm holding my fire here. I knew it. That's why I held on. Okay, I think I'm just going to put Ally Protect in this just to make it work out. Yeah, confirmed. This isn't going to work. We're not going to out Mortu the AI. That's not happening. We still need the Syl, though. Don't make any mistakes. We're going to use the Syl. But we're not out Mortuing the AI. That's just not happening. That scenario is what we like to call a fairy tale. We are not out Mortuing the AI. That's not happening. That is not going to happen. What we like to call not going to happen. Because the funny thing is I was like, let's try to out Mortu them, and it's like, the stats I'm going to have to build on my Mortu to Outmore to them are just, it's not there. It's not there. And the problem is they've got multiple Sky Touch summons, a champion that I have not even managed to pull ever. So, there is that. There's a reason I'm waiting for this. It's because I know what's coming. My main objective, not that. My main objective here is to try to get rid of the revivers first. At least the ally protect that she replies prevents the block revive, which is what you want. Okay, that's a problem. Syl dying first should never be a thing. Ever. So that is a problem. Yeah, I make some strides, but I can't do it tonight. There's too much of a deficit. There's too much of a deficit with this account and its gear and stuff. It's just too much. I can't do it. There's too much of a deficit. That ultimately is the problem. I can't make a team in time that'll get me there. It's just not happening. I could try, but I just don't see it. There's not enough good quality pieces leveled and ready to go. It doesn't exist. So I probably should have prepared her ages ago. Like here. Let me show you what this is like on an account that's actually prepared to do this, right? Let's just show this. This is the big finale. All right. Since I can't make it work there, it's going to take too long. It's going to take all night. I'm going to get exhausted. I'm not going to be able to do stuff tomorrow. And we're just going to lose anyway. So what I'm going to do is it's going to go like this. All right. I'm going to go to the only account that I've actually got to win a Doom Tower rotation. The other one is going to have to cycle around again because there's just too much wrong with it to get much past floor 100. It's just reality. It's the harsh reality. So, I'll show you. First, we got to check our Gnarlhorn build because we may need him. Yes, this is a problem. A big problem. We may not need Gnarlhorn. I'm going to try something non-Gnarlhorn related. Even though Gnarlhorn is probably the best strategy, the most consistent strategy. So where are we at? We're here. So, I mean, this is one strategy you can use. I'm pretty sure I have other provokers besides Gnarlhorn. My Visix is in bad shape. This is gonna sound insane, but I want to try some other mixture, like Paragon in here or something. I know, because I want to try to do it with Paragon. Because I know that Paragon can probably get past this easy enough. Now, I'm going to save my time compression for the next area. Now, the reason that Paragon is so potent in this is because Paragon cannot be killed once he gets his buff up. And that versus this is pretty dang strong. So we're just going to want to target her a lot. Thankfully, he has enough resist. I mean, I could probably do this floor if I had my Gnarl. The problem was I stripped my Gnarlhorn of gear. That's the brutal reality of the matter. I stripped my Gnarlhorn of gear, and that's why I can't do this floor right now. So, we're going to end it off because I kind of modified my setup for something I was doing. And I don't have the silver or the resources straight away to fix that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end it the only responsible way I can. By fighting this boss again. Now, we're going to change things up a bit with this. And we are going to shove in a Cold Heart into this mixture and see if we can make it work. That is the objective. This is going to be Doom Tower Grand Finals. We're going to farm this spider. I'm just going to do it. Because that's going to be the best way to end it off. Because tomorrow, the rotation ends. And then I have to try all over again. That's what I gotta do. Let me not farm it. Maybe I'll just do it once. As you can see, though, the floor is not a joke. The mobs over here do a lot. At least you'll get to see a whole new rotation. Granted, this account again will probably be the only one that beats it. But at least if it does beat it, I'm going to be able to get the final farewell to this rotation. Tomorrow it refreshes. For a harder rotation. Yeah, Banner Lords. Alright. Except Valerie, major pain to get. Come on, let me get the thing off. There we go. I do 2 others. Elder Scrolls Online and trying to get some burns. So much burn, so much debuffs, man. Block buffs, all that ridiculousness. Man. Okay, I stretched it too far. We'll see if we can still beat it, but I stretched my limit too far, kinda. Yep. I did it like an idiot. Wow. Let's try with a more budget-ish team. But we're not gonna That reminds me. I could include rosin in this. Yeah, no. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. That is a possibility, yeah. Get him with that. See, the problem with Coldheart in this situation, I find, she's a bit too much on the fragile side, and I can't really have that in this fight. Razin is more than capable of dealing with this. Because he's not fragile. Not really. He can face tank most stuff, and his build isn't even at its final form. It's like I said, his final form is really, really scary. Razin's final form. Because it's very similar to Drakstar's final form. You don't want to see it. Unless you like incredible amounts of destruction. Alright. See, this I can probably do. It's slower, but the problem with including Coldheart in here is she dies too much at the moment. Which, as you can probably tell, is a problem. That is a problem. Because oftentimes resistance is more important in this fight than accuracy. Because the spider is relentless with its debuffs, as you can clearly see. I like how he takes the debuff instead of the spider. Is he healing, or am I just hallucinating? At least we got some burn there. Man, this guy has a lot of health. You know what? I know I said I was kidding about needing more healing, but it seems I wasn't. Seems you really do need more healing. Because getting burns on there, obviously, is the biggest thing you want to do here. If you want to make this really easy, you include Vogoth. That makes the difficulty go way down. Because Vogoth just absorbs all this damage and says, yep, I don't care. I don't care. I'm healing the party no matter what. Passive healing versus this boss is so busted. So bloody busted. I'm trying to get as much burns on it as possible. But yeah, you don't want to overburden your healing with squishy champs like Coldheart in this situation. That's what you want to do. Can we do it with this team? The big question. At least the Giant Slayer proc, even when it doesn't land, is doing 63k a pop, which is pretty significant. Honestly, that's pretty significant. 400k for that, not bad. That also tells you how much health this guy has. When that proc is 400k. The proc alone's 400. And to think how hard it must be on Doom Tower Hard. Oof. Think about it. If it's this much HP on normal, hard it must be an outlandish amount. Must be an outlandish amount on hard. We're talking like, what? A billion health? Something stupid? But yeah, it's a fond farewell to this boss. One of the final bosses of Raid. I mean, I still have to try to beat the other rotation. Which, Celestial Griffin, if you couldn't tell, is an absolute nightmare to deal with. If you couldn't tell by the way I said that. At least that shear does some damage. It's not as much as you might think, but it's a good amount. The Giant Slayer procs, though, are doing the mother load. This boss can be a long boss fight. But you would expect that of the final boss, right? Right. I think he just dug his own thing. There we go. And the next episode, we're going to do the new rotation and other crazy stuff. I will see you all then.